Hi guys, this is Tom Carter. Hope everybody is doing well. I'd like to thank Joe again for coming in and being kind enough to tape this for me. Just a couple quick thoughts I've had on my heart last week or two. Hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope now that they've opened things up, you're continuing to stay safe and well. And hope we all get together sooner than later. And I know everybody misses everybody, and we sure miss everybody being here and can't wait to see you all. One of the questions, anytime there's a crisis, whether it be personally, locally, or globally like this coronavirus has been, is where is God in the crisis? And I know that's a question that you could ask 10 different people and you would get 10 different answers, and I'm sure it's over my pay grade to be able to answer that question. You hear everything from God's mad at us to He's grounding us into our rooms to He's trying to teach us things, and I'm not sure what the exact answer would be. But my daughter was at the house a couple of weeks ago and we were discussing this, and she told me I thought was something that was really pretty neat. She said that she had heard a story about Mr. Rogers. You know Mr. Rogers, It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Mr. Rogers. But when he was a little boy, his family was going through a horrible crisis. And he asked his mom, where is God in the crisis? And I think she gave him a pretty awesome answer. And her answer to him was, don't look for God in the crisis, look for God in the helpers. And so I don't really know if I have an answer to where God is in the crisis, but I do know for a fact that when you see hundreds of people drive to a hospital to park in their parking lot, stand outside of their cars, and sing praises to the Lord, and pray over the hospital, and pray for the doctors and the nurses and the patients and the workers there, I know for a fact that God is in that. When you see people taking time out of their schedules to sew masks together to give away, I know God is in that. When you see people giving out of their resources for people who are in need because of financial difficulties in this time of crisis, I know God is in that. John tells us in the Gospel of John, chapter 13, verses 34 and 35. Jesus says, a new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, by what, Jesus? By loving one another, all men will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. And I hope and pray, if nothing else, is when we come out of this virus, and we will, that we don't ever forget the gratefulness of relationships and how valuable they are, and how to treat one another, and how to be able to, when we go to the store, call 2 or 3 people and say, I'm going to the store, do you need anything? And I pray that the love of one another that we've seen through this virus will continue as we come out of the virus. It's a perfect time for the church's light to shine brighter than ever and to show the world our love for one another. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for our service online, and look forward to seeing you back here sooner than later, I hope. Thank you and love you all.